praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. That the word goes out freely, sincerely, you know. And honestly, man, because that's what we don't be out here otherwise, innit? We're commanded to come out here and wake up the people, man. Like it says in Zephaniah, you know, Genesis 49, you know. So yeah, let me get into this. Alright, so yeah, what's it? This first thing, basically, there's a study of dangerous heavy metals found in popular dark chocolate bars. Yeah, high levels of lead and cadmium. Yeah, in like things like green and blacks or organic dark chocolate, Lindt, excellent dark chocolate, some one called Godiva, signature dark chocolate, and Hershey's special dark mildly. So yeah, man, they're obviously, you know, they're putting lead and cadmium in chocolate bars. Imagine what they're putting in other things, you know what I mean? And they've been doing this. Yes, it's on a mass scale. It's not just one company, all different companies. These are only the ones that I know of, really. All the other companies are all like American. There's like, yeah, there's loads of them, man. You got something there.
This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
That's right, man. So yeah, the land's polluted and defiled, man. And remember, obviously, the dark chocolate is cocoa, isn't it? You know, but they're mixing up, they're doing all sorts of, what's it? Pharmacus. They're doing all sorts of witchcraft on it, man. They're mixing, they're in the lab. If you notice now, yeah, some of these things that they make, they're actually in the lab cooking it up. You know, like, come on, man, you're making something to eat. You're being
the children eat the chocolate bars, man.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, you know, if you're making something to eat, you'll be in the kitchen, innit? Like with a gown on, like with a mixing bowl and something like that.
Fire.
These lot are in there with white coats on, glasses and lab doors and that. You know? So that's what's happening right about now, still, man. So that's just that on that one. You've got something more. No. Alright, calm. So yeah, there's a Boeing 747 captain with some like 9,500 hours of flight time, yeah, has told of his bizarre encounters of UFOs while taken to the skies. Christian Van Heitz, or whatever his name is, explained, explained he has witnessed objects which appear to exceed all known technology, as they appear to hit hypersonic speeds of up to 23,000 miles per hour. You know, so with, you know, that's not, this is a pilot now coming out and saying it, you know, saying that basically, you know, they can do all sorts, innit? They're not defied by gravity. Gravity doesn't hold them, like, they can be there and there in a second, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you could, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 13. Behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled.
Whirlwind, isn't it? And swifter than the eagles. You know, the eagles fly. Yeah, the eagles are one of the top maneuvering birds. I think the other one's a falcon, a peregrine falcon. Like, they're the fastest, but yeah, topper. But eagle is up there, isn't it? Still.
The
so
wings, bro.
Yeah, the world. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, man.
Compared to the, you know,
so yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out. You got something?
What plane flies like
Yeah, man. So yeah, and, you know, I brought something out last week about it as well. Like, you know, there's just been more and more reports constantly now.
Hey, look, and picture that. The planes have to fight against the weather and the winds.
Yeah.
But the Most High can use the winds to help the maneuvering of his chariots. So. Like, you know what I mean? So that it blows that way a bit better, and he's controlling the winds along with the with the chariots, bro.
And that's what the birds actually do as well. They use the wind. Do you know what I mean? When they're going with the wind, they're swift. That's why it says swift as the eagle flies, because he uses the wind. Obviously, same with when it's against them, it's all peak, innit? Like, they don't know what they're. But again, swift as the eagle flieth, man. You know what I mean? We're seeing a load of them now, innit? And pilots come out and mentioned it. So yeah, what's it? On another thing, I don't know if you've heard, man, but there was a mad blizzard, innit? In New York. Mad blizzard, like the worst it's been, to the point where it's cut off like loads of electricity, like loads of it, like people, blackouts everywhere. And yeah, man, you know how Jake and that, they got to looting, innit, man? Rinsed shops, like rinsing out their shops. Usually, like, you know, when it's over here and it's carnal, them man are hitting JD and all that. But over there, because it's like mad blizzards, they were hitting the right things, like food, clothing, water, you know? Essentials. Yeah, essentials. Literally, some of the supermarkets were just ransacked, literally. And the police, they couldn't go nowhere. Because it was so bad, they couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah,
so that's just a little sign.
Even in the riots in 2012. 2012. Yeah, when the riots went up in 2011, 12. I think it was 11. In Tottenham, London riots. The man them was stealing Tilda Rice from Aldi, man. Yeah, the Nigerians were, there's a picture of two Nigerian boys. Mommy was like, go get the Tilda Rice, man. Like, what are you doing? If you wanna go on TV, you wanna go on TV, we need rice.
Yeah, that's
they got arrested as well, man. Because they were on Snapchat or whatever it was it BlackBerry? They were on BB pictures with them with the Tilda Rice, and they got bagged for stealing Tilda Rice for the money.
Yeah, man. So that's just another thing that's what's gonna happen, isn't it? They didn't expect that. So the blizzard was that bad that, you know, cars can't go anywhere, police can't do anything, you know, blackouts, man are gonna hit to the streets. Well,
this is the book of Job, chapter 37 and verse 5. Power thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which cannot comprehend. For he saith to the snow, be upon the earth, likewise to the small rain, and to the great rain of his strength.
Yeah, Bob for sure. Yeah, that's it. It's simple, isn't it? The Most High says, let it snow, and it snows, man. And it wasn't just snow; it was a blizzard. So it was like a snowstorm, you know, like crazy.
Second Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 45. For therefore they that labour in vain. For strangers shall reap, and their fruits and their spoils overthrow their houses, and take their children captives and in captivity, and famine, and they shall and famine shall they get children, and they shall and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, and the more they take their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, that's right. More than you steal and it's just going to be a recompense unto them, really. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 10. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, maketh bring forth the buds that give the seeds to sow and the bread to eat of eating. So shall the words that go forth from my mouth, that shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I send it.
Right, man. So yeah, obviously, if the Most High commands it to happen, it's gonna happen, innit? Straight up, man. And there's a lot of people died, man. Over about 30-something people have died out there because of it. And the National Guard went door to door in parts of Buffalo. It's in New York, I think Buffalo in New York, to check on people who lost power during the area's deadliest winter storm in decades, and authorities face the tragic possibility of finding more victims amid melting snow. So it's that bad that it probably like snowed people in their houses. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't even get out if they wanted to. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like that.
Yeah, man.
It's like that film, The Day After Tomorrow, when it's like how many feet of snow and they can actually walk on it, but then when it melts, you're gonna realize how much carcasses are on the ground. Because it's gone past their living bills. Like, yeah, it's gone past the height of their houses. So can you imagine they like have the little leverage, the patio part, and it's gone past that now. Iced in, snowed in, people trying to climb on their roofs, they can't even get out of their house. So when you open the doors, busting the windows, and you're just dying of like being cold.
Because it's a blackout as well. You know, you're not really prepared because these things just come out all of a sudden. You know, you get me?
When a landslide, with the snow, it's called avalanche.
Yeah, avalanche. Yeah. Crazy. What's it? 3 power substations have been attacked in Washington on Christmas Day, they're saying, leaving 14,000 people without power. So, you know, I did read this a few weeks back, or maybe a month back, that they're trying to hit up power stations out there. Yeah, to cut power. You know, I don't know whether it's Esau and his devices, or whether, you know, people are actually doing it, man. Because, you know, yeah, no, good. That's it, man. Yeah.
Remember, it says that it does say in 2nd Ezra chapter 13 it says that they're going to rise up against them anyway, and they're going to be fighting against one another. So it wouldn't surprise me because if that nation over there in America are starting to rebel now because they're not getting certain benefits that they used to get, so they're going to go onto robbing and taking and cutting that power. They're not getting power, no one else is getting power, and they've been on that vibration.
Yeah, was it Donald Trump, innit? Gave them free healthcare, man.
Yeah. And that's another thing as well. On him, they released his tax thing, innit? And it's all a big thing, like, you know. But he was about the money. Trump was always about the money. He didn't give a damn. Yeah, exactly. He had a big belly back then.
He was a
Yeah, exactly.
He was a billionaire before he even became a president, so he just did it he basically went into presidency for fun. Like, I did it now. Like,
but they're trying
I'm a former president.
They're trying to get onto him though, still, and that's a something else still. Russia pounded Ukraine with at least 120 missiles the other day, in one of the biggest bombardments of the war so far. Waves of rockets fired from the sea and the air targeted major cities, including the capital Kiev, Kharkiv in the east, Lviv and Odessa in the west. Yeah, so Russia been basically firing bare missiles into Ukraine, and Russia and China have completed navy drills in the East China Sea after a week of joint exercises that included practicing how to capture an enemy submarine with depth charges and firing artillery at a warship. So Russia and China are actually having military navy drills
together.
Yeah, right, like they've been doing it. You know, you ain't gonna hear this. You are not gonna hear this.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a big thing, because obviously it's all to do with Taiwan, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Taiwan is like on the west side. But yeah, go on.
This is Luke 21 and verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, man. God. Kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. And another thing that's come through, like basically in the last hour or something, that basically there's rumors of wars, like the brother just put out. China and the US is on a collision course for war over Taiwan. And basically this is what the minister, Taiwan's foreign minister, Joseph Wu said, yeah? Said they fired missiles into the waters near Taiwan. They conducted very large-scale air and sea exercises. This is China and Russia. They conducted cyber attacks, said the foreign minister. Put it all together, this is what they want to do to Taiwan when they want to invade Taiwan. So they already know this. Taiwan's getting ready for an invasion, basically. That's it.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 58 and verse 6. Break their teeth, O power. In their mouths break out the great teeth of the young lion, O Yahweh. Let them melt away as water, as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces.
That's it, man. Yeah, wait, there more?
Nah, that's it.
Yeah, when the nukes start going off, it's a wrap, man. One will press a button, then another one, it's just going to be constant. And obviously, Russia's already sending loads of missiles into Ukraine already. And another thing, Russian Vladimir Putin they're claiming that they're ready to negotiate with Ukraine. So they've just already linked out their missiles into Ukraine, but they're saying that he's ready to negotiate.
Salakia, Putin said he was ready to negotiate before he let the missiles off.
Yeah,
now he's let the missile off and he's saying it again.
Yeah, yeah, you can't make it up, man.
Isaiah, just to complement the one that you read there, right? Isaiah 54 and 15. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument of his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, Esau making these devices, man. Like it was ultimately to destroy themselves, innit? You know what I mean? Because come on, innit? Who's thinking of guns and that? Like these lot making guns and that. We had the bow and arrow. Get me?
Psalm says 10. Did you work? Psalms 10 and 3.
Come on, man. It's like man had the bow and arrow. What was wrong with that? That they want to put gunpowder, do a little bit of flipping. You know what I'm saying? And then make a gun. But that's Esau for you, man. All these devices are destroyed.
This is Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2. The wicked and is proud to persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasters of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth.
Yeah, man, they're gonna get taken in their own mischief, their own devices that they devise against us, because really that's really who they're trying to, you know, in their head they think they're trying to do it against their enemies, which is us, but really it's against themselves, isn't it? Because nation's gonna rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. You know, they're gonna fight against each other, man. That's it.
Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 2. I will turn ye back and leave but the sixth part of thee, and will cause thee to come up from the north part, and I will bring thee upon the mountains of Israel, and I will smite the bow out of thy left hand, and cause thy arrows to fall out of thy right hand.
Yeah, straight. What can you say, man? This is gonna happen, man. This is all prophecy. You know, nothing can, like it said, the word's gone out. It can't return unto the Most High void, man. Seriously, I don't know if brother's got anything you want to bring out. Yeah.
Daniel 7:18, mighty, man. The news always excites me, man. Always, man. That was beautiful, man. You gotta hear that, man. Give me the Habakkuk 2. The Habakkuk 2, man. Yeah, I think it's from the top. Daniel, Psalms. No.
This is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may runneth that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
So the visions are yet for an appointed time. That's why when we see and watch and see the visions that was of that time, right now being appointed, hey, let's give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. That his word is accomplishing, man. Right, read.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it.
Like we were saying with the RFID chips, man. Right, the Charagma. Though it's not here yet, wait, it's in Revelations.
Is it?
Yeah, no one shall buy or sell without it. Yeah, so it's coming. Right?
Because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Because it's in thus saith the Lord. It's in the word, man. It's coming, man. So you can't downplay the Most High with when he gives the visions. Right? Psalm.
This is the book of Psalms 132 and verse 11. Yahweh has sworn in truth unto David, he will not turn from it. If of the fruit of thy body will he set upon thy throne. If thy children will keep my covenant and my testimony that I shall teach them, their children shall also sit upon thy throne forevermore.
And that's why we're out here, man. We're out here to speak the laws and the testimonies, man. We're out here to bring out thus saith the Lord, man. Alright?
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Shall do what?
Shall take the kingdom.
We're gonna beg.
Shall take the kingdom.
We're gonna ask.
Shall take the kingdom.
We're gonna negotiate.
Shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Shema Mashiach Yahushua, man. Right, read this book.
2 Ezra 16 and verse 66. What will ye do, or how will you hide your sins before the Most High and his angels? Behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him, leave off from your sins, and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble.
And deliver you from the Jacob's trouble, man. Put off from your iniquities, and the Bible will put out in the brilliant lesson, man. Right? Convert and be healed, man. Alright? Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 8. And they followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is what?
Babylon is fallen. It's fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
On that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Bahar, Rukar, Kadash, Pradesh, Allah. Shema Mashiach,
It was like the umbrella on the tripod, you know.